I remember the moment like a punch to the gut, like someone had shoved a knife straight through the heart of everything I thought I knew. I was sitting in a courtroom, the air thick with stale tension and the faint hum of fluorescent lights. And there she was, pregnant. Smiling. Triumphantly, as if she'd just won the lottery of my life. I swear, time slowed. Every step she took toward me felt like the countdown of some cruel clock. She claimed it was mine. Said I was abandoning my new family. And the judge? About to speak. That's when I stood. I looked her dead in the eye and said, "Your Honor, I've had a vasectomy since 2018. Her smile froze. And in that silence, I felt something I hadn't in months: control. Let me set the stage. My name's Ethan, and 3 years ago, my marriage to Celeste, 7 years strong, started unraveling in ways I never could have imagined. Celeste and I had met in 2013, married in 2014, and for a while, life felt like it was written by someone else: good jobs, adventures, a house we renovated together. Kids weren't in the plan, at least not for me. But life has a funny way of twisting your choices. In 2017, I got news that shattered everything: a hereditary nerve disease, the same one that had confined my father to a wheelchair by 50. Sitting in the neurologist's office, holding the genetic test results, I felt my future slipping. Passing this down? That wasn't an option. I told Celeste everything that night, every fear, every calculation, every what if. I offered solutions: adoption, fostering, a child-free life. She seemed to understand. She said, "We'll figure it out together. Your health comes first." For almost a year, it worked. We laughed, we researched adoption agencies, we enjoyed nieces and nephews. But by 2018, Celeste's mood shifted. Fertility clinic brochures began appearing on the kitchen counter. She said things like, "Genetics aren't everything," and "Science can help us." But every time I pushed back, she got upset. "You're denying me a chance at motherhood," she'd spit, throwing brochures at me during arguments. I tried to stay calm, I really did. "The testing isn't 100% accurate, and even if it were, I don't want to risk it," I told her. Then came the discovery that would change my life forever. I was looking for a receipt one evening when I found her browser history: searches about sabotaging birth control, forums asking how to get pregnant when the husband doesn't want kids. My hands went cold. She'd even written, "That might work," in response to a suggestion of tricking me while I was drunk. I sat there for hours, reading lies, manipulations, plans. The woman I loved was plotting to steal my choice, my body, my future. That night, I confronted her. Her shock turned into frantic justification. "You're overreacting," she said, pacing our living room. I was just venting online. I shook with rage. She collapsed into tears, begging, "I'm turning 35. My biological clock is ticking. You'd love our child no matter what. I just need to help you see what you really want." I didn't sleep in my bed that night. I called my doctor the next morning. Vasectomy. Done quietly, done for my protection, done before she could pull off a plan I couldn't undo. She left town for a weekend, and by the time she returned, I was blindsided by another bombshell. "I think we should separate," she said, calm and rehearsed. No counseling. No discussion. Just divorce. Fast forward to our reconciliation, she came crawling back, tears in her eyes, offering to accept a child-free life. I nearly told her about the vasectomy but never found the right moment. Months passed. Trust was fragile, but hope lingered until September 2019. Her phone buzzed in the shower. Curiosity, suspicion, leftover trauma. I glanced at the messages. And then the world tilted. Mark W., her boss, her affair partner, for 2 years and counting. She had been lying, manipulating, threatening divorce, all while carrying on with him. Even the reconciliation coincided perfectly with Mark being out of town. I confronted her quietly when she emerged. 2 years, Celeste. 2 years while making me feel like a monster for not wanting children. Her silence was her answer. Divorce followed swiftly, bitterly, a war in paperwork. And then, the courtroom, the moment that would feel like a lifetime in seconds. Celeste walked in, visibly pregnant, cradling her belly, eyes shining with false triumph. Her lawyer began to weave the narrative I would be the villain, the absentee father, the selfish husband. My stomach churned, and then, instinct, preparation, and truth collided. I stood. Your Honor, I've had a vasectomy since August 2018. Silence. Shock. Confusion. My medical records were handed to the judge. Evidence. Proof. The lie fell apart like shattered glass, her triumphant mask crumbled. The courtroom buzzed with disbelief. I wasn't the father. And the man she'd been seeing in secret? That was who fathered the child. 3 days later, my phone hasn't stopped ringing, calls, messages, alternately pleading and accusing. But here's what I've learned: truth, no matter how ugly or messy, always finds a way to stand tall. I've lost a marriage. I've been betrayed in ways that cut deeper than words. But I still have my choice. My body, my life, my voice. And sometimes, in that chaos, that's the only victory you can claim. So tell me, have you ever faced a betrayal so deep it rewrote your reality? Comment below. Let's talk about it, because this story isn't just mine, it could be anyone's.